Max here, and today we're going to be talking about farming. In particular, getting ready for the Plains of Eidolon, which will be coming out quite soon. Farming base resources from all planets are most likely going to help with the crafting of several things from the Plains of Eidolon. I imagine we're going to need a lot of things from the Plains of Eidolon that we can't farm right now, but even in the Plains of Eidolon, you can use this strategy that I'm showing now. Unless something major changes that they haven't told us about, this is still, in my opinion, the best way to farm. Necros Desecrate is obviously a great way to farm. I prefer it over, pilfering. There's a pilfering augment for Hydroid, which is okay if you build for power strength, but again, you have to kill things with your tentacles. You can pickpocket with Ivara, but Necros Desecrate is, in my opinion, the best way to do it. Desecrate is the third ability, so force fallen enemies around you to drop additional loot. It's very basic. So obviously you want to build for range. I have 235% range, 175% efficiency, and 95 duration, just basically to keep it up as long as I can. I don't run into any problems with power with this one, as once you get full energy, I'd never run out. You don't need power strength on Necros, especially for farming. It doesn't really affect anything else, especially with Desecrate. So what I usually run is a slash-centric weapon, so something like the Atarax. I use a maiming strike build normally. So when you cut body parts, it desecrates each body part. So if I cut an arm off of a Grenier, I have a chance to get, a rare drop. So I get extra drops from his arm and extra drops from his body. If I cut off his leg and his arm, then I get 3 times the drop. So using a slash-based weapon is very, very good. I have very good luck with the Atarax. You can always use anything slash-based and just try as best you can to cut body parts off. But it's a really, really good way to farm. Everything I ever need, polymer bundles and anything else, control modules, whatever you need, you can farm with this, and it's an absolutely great way. So we're going to actually jump into a derelict here. Alright, so here we are in the derelict on a survival, and energy pads are always your friend when using any caster like this, especially with Necros. The great thing with Necros is that his Desecrate only takes energy when it desecrates things, so it doesn't just drain energy all the time, which is really, really nice. I am also going to use this video as Necros' final form, because this is just what I use Necros for. I don't use Necros for anything else. His other abilities just realistically don't do enough to warrant a build, in my opinion. So he is a farming frame for me, and that's all he is farmer Necros. So, running with the Atarax, I find this room here is my favorite. So, cast Desecrate, and you're gonna get a lot of health orbs, mainly just because the health orb is a pretty high chance of dropping every time you kill. So, the massive slash damage I'm doing, cutting body parts off and getting a bunch of stuff. I am aiming for mutagen sample. I did this before too when I was doing the hemo, because I'm in a clan of just under 1,000 people, so I'm not too worried about getting into that kind of stuff, because when I did see the hema charges, how much the hema charges to build and mutagen sample and stuff like that, I literally just came here and sat in here for an hour and a half, and I can't even remember, I think it was over 100 mutagen samples. Now, it was quite a few. Like, I've attempted this with different builds, different farming builds, and I've never been able to get to the extent that I did with this exact build with Necros. So I'm going to farm up a little bit. I might go to 5 or 10, and then we'll just see how many I have. And then you guys can compare it to what you guys are farming with, if you guys aren't already using Necros. And I'll see you guys then. Alright, so a little over 5 minutes there, and 7 minutes 10 seconds, ended up with 12 mutagen samples. Now, when you're running it like this, I forgot to mention it before, Desecrate basically restarts the RNG of the drop system. So instead of focusing on one drop, you just go to the spot with the drops. I mean, 12 mutagen samples in 7 minutes is pretty freaking good. Obviously, it's going to compound the longer you stay. Stay for a half hour, you'll end up getting a hell of a lot more. Now, boosters are always really, really good. If you have a little platinum extra or any platinum at all, boosters are definitely something that I would recommend putting on. Resource booster and resource drop chance booster. So what the resource drop chance booster does is it increases the chance that better resources will drop. So if I had that on when I was in there farming mutagen samples, they would have dropped more often. I do have the resource booster on, which doubles. The affinity and credit booster you can kind of go without. I got the prime access, so I ended up getting the 30-day of both, or the 90-day of both, whatever it is. So I have those. The affinity is really, really nice when leveling something up. You can actually do it in 10 rounds of like Hydron. I have another video on that. But these two here, the resource chance and the resource booster are really, really good when farming any kind of resources, especially the rare ones like mutagen samples. And this build is great for just sitting in a survival forever because Necros gets a ton of health orbs, which means he very, very rarely dies. And anything that can kill you is dead, because by the time anything comes up that you are going to be realistically worried about, you're going to be dealing so much damage because your combo counter with Atarax that you're going to be ripping everything apart. So, great duration for survival runs if you want to go by yourself, because you'll never run out of life support as long as you're Necros. And great way to farm. So, get to farming, and I'll see you guys in the Plains of Avalon.